All right, we are live on Facebook and starting the recording and welcoming everybody in to today. All right, I'm gonna just make sure everyone's invited into the room. Welcome, welcome everybody. Oh, that's so fun. Wow. Gare, I like what you're wearing. Let's see here. I think you're muted right now, so you have to unmute yourself.
Thank you. Clint, how are you?
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. All right.
Hi, Clint. How are you?
Good. Very good to see you, Sujan. Very good to see you.
I'm so happy and excited to see you today here. I was looking
Wow.
forward to
Welcome,
it.
welcome.
Yeah.
Where are you joining from, Sujan?
I'm calling from UK, England.
UK.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I have already ordered your book and it hasn't reached me yet. I'm expecting it soon.
Well, I'm telling you, even maybe the book hasn't reached you yet, but lots of love is reaching you right now.
Sorry?
My love is reaching you faster than the book.
All right.
And love from so many people right now.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
Dr. Cole, I have some news for you.
Please, come on.
So I sent out 8 books. And obviously everybody received them. One of them read the whole book in one day after receiving it and is
Oh, wow.
not gifting it to somebody else to read. He wants to order another couple of copies for his son.
Wow. That is so beautiful.
So
You're changing people's lives, Saban.
when you talked about the ripple effect, it is already happening.
Oh, wow. Saban, can you turn on your video? I don't know if it's possible or not, but.
Yep, sure. Hang on. There we are.
Oh, congratulations, Saban. You are changing people's lives. It's so beautiful. It's so fun. I'm so happy about the ripple effect that you're sharing. What was his reaction when that happened? When he read it?
Well, he obviously what happened was he got it and he goes, "I'm excited about it," because I shared a picture of him. I said, "This is what I'm sending to you," and he got so into it. I was expecting him to read it in a week, but as soon as he started the first 2 or 3 chapters, he goes, "No, I want to read the whole book cover to cover, and I want to try and finish it by the end of the day." He had some amazing positive things to learn from it. He goes, "I'm going to try the energy medicine and the energy drink. He's going to try and get the ashwagandha and the ghee." And he goes, "I want to give this book, that you've sent to me to somebody else because he's meeting his aunt today." And he goes, "I want them to read it and I want to buy a book for myself."
Wow. So Elio, your concept is working. People of gifting it and it gets paid forward. So Saban, congratulations. That makes me so happy. And Teresa, also your concept of the ripple effect. It's so fun to see it happen. Saban, thank you for sharing that. Amazing, beautiful story. Yeah. I want to say that the ripple effect. Oh, Elio, what do you think about that? What do you feel when you hear that?
I feel like a turkey. I feel good. Thank you. I love it. I love it. You saw my review. Now I'm blasting everybody.
Oh, beautiful. Your smile is so beautiful, Elio. You got the Dr. Rom, you got the contagious Dr. Rom smile for sure.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Teresa, are you sorry, Elio, I just muted you just so that because there's some background noise, but we'll have you on again in a little bit. I know I saw Teresa on.
I'm here.
What do you think about the ripple effect continuing like Saban had shared?
Oh, well, I'm not surprised at all. I saw it and it's massive. It's going to be even more so than what's happening now. So that's fantastic. Really, it is. It's very collective, I must say.
Yeah, so beautiful. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
very
Any,
beautiful.
anyone else want to pop in with, I like that you're posting in the comments where you're listening from, because that's so helpful. It's so fun to see. We got Paula from Costa Rica, Krishnamurti from India, Savan, just thank you for the opportunity. Congratulations to all, and congratulations to you, Savan. Paresh from Canada, Andrea from north of Germany. We got Suresh from Dubai, Amruta, I know you're from India, Arati from Germany, fantastic. Gary from San Francisco, Carol Nicola from Mexico, Aparna from USA, Liz from New York, Barbara from the Netherlands, Cornelia from the Bahamas, Arlene from New York, welcome, welcome. Naeem Khan from Toronto. Teresa, we know you're from London, UK, fantastic. Making the ripple effect go there. Monique is joining from Holland, welcome Monique. We got Sanjay from Wichita, Kansas, Dick Dalton from Missouri, which I love, and Savant from Northampton. We got more people joining from all over. Welcome so much.
Excuse me.
And bless you, Gare. Yeah. And bless you. I want to say that this concept of ripple effect is so powerful. And Savan, you don't know. As soon as the ripples go out far enough, you know the first person whose life has changed because you gave it to them. And now whose life they'll change and whose life they'll change. You're going to be blessing so many people that you've never even seen their face, and you didn't maybe even know they existed. And that's crazy. At some point, some of them are going to come back to you and say, wait a minute, it was because of you that my life changed, or even that maybe that they were able to save the life of someone they love. So that's why when I start off in speaking, I say, what if in this next hour you discover one secret that could change your life? Or what if you discover one secret that could save your life or the life of someone you love? I can say that because I've seen it. And it's so powerful. Even today, I'm just so excited about this opportunity to be able to join with you today in this experience. Randy, so good that you're joining from Costa Rica. Alec from India. Nara Shiman from Brampton, Canada. Gabriela from Holland, fantastic. Joanne from Connecticut. Man, it's so beautiful. I'm going to actually, maybe I'll save this for after Gare, after your part. But I want to share something so fun at the beginning of this call about the ripple effect. Something about how it can go in such an unexpected way and touch people in all corners of society, from the very, 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 just basically all corners of society. But as we've begun so beautifully on all of our calls, the Global Healing Miracle Experiment calls, to drop from our mind, our head to our heart, I'm going to hand it over to Gary. And Gary, if you can lead us through a beautiful meditation experience, that would be so wonderful.
Wonderful. So if I share the audio, I hope that doesn't prevent the pinning. I really want the pinning if it's possible. So hello, everybody. Good morning for our bonus miracle day. And I'm so honored and delighted that every time one of these calls, I've had the chance to ground us all in the beautiful vibration of, what I call music, sculpted vibrations, right? So let's all respect the fact that we all come from different parts of the world and we're all in different time zones, and that based on the latest science of the unified field, if we align our intention in our hearts all together, we will create an even more powerful listening space as one heart, one body of people together, as we are alignment for enhancing the world, the love in the world and the miracles in the world. So if you guys are aware, the greatest gift that you can give the ones you love, and for that matter, everyone, is your presence, right? Presence is the fruit of being so completely in the present moment, in your heart, in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, that what exudes is that sense of I'm here and I see you and I'm allowing myself to be seen. If those of you, if we work out the pinning and we actually can go from video to video, allow yourself to just simply look in the screen and share the blessing of your being. As we listen to this video, it's going to begin with Arun and Sunanda Gandhi talking about the power of how they see eternal life, how they see where we go when we cross into the other side. And I'd almost like to make this be a tribute specifically to Dr. Pankaj Naram, who we all love and I'm so grateful for. So let's all take a breath together. Feel the feet under, the ground under your feet, nice erect back, and close your eyes for a moment, and then you can open your eyes because I want you to see the pin, meaning I want you to see people sharing themselves. Let's take a deep breath together, a deep breath. And long exhale. Okay. Allow this music to open your heart and to receive the beauty of this community that's established itself, thanks to the beautiful teachings of Dr. Naram and the beautiful devotion and curiosity that Clint has exhibited for the 10 years it took to bring this into fruition. Here we go. Oh, sorry, hold on. Sorry, I need to share, pardon me. Share screen.
While Gary is getting that ready, as the faces are pinned, people from all over the world, I just invite you to really take in the divinity. You know, we've been practicing Diti Devo Bhava, and now practice seeing the divine in each face and loving them and sending so much love and blessing to that manifestation of divinity. And I'm so excited for this.
Okay, here we go. Nice breath.
I know what it means to go. And all of us have to go away one day. I have had an experience of near death. I have come back. But I am going one day. We are not alone. We are with him or her, the spirit.
Grandfather Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi used to say that physical death is the birth of spiritual life. He felt that since light is enlightenment, then also a life-giving source. When we die, we all merge into the great sun or the moon, because they are the celestial lights that give us life, and they take us back again.
eyes to see the beauty of each person.
We are not alone. We are with him or her, the spirit.
Give us life and take us back again.
Allow the beauty of that experience of seeing the light in every person here. Strengthen your capacity to see the light in every person you meet. And there's nothing like music to bring us together in our hearts. And I think now we're all, Clint, I think we're all juiced up and in alignment in the heart space, don't you think? Thank you for letting me share my music through this whole journey. And I so appreciate being a part of your journey, Clint, and so grateful for you to be a part of my life. And blessings. I'll put the website where you can buy that music, and if you guys are interested. Thank you for allowing me to participate with this wonderful miracle community.
Wow. Oh my. I was not expecting that to hit me so hard, but just seeing all your faces and thinking about this last 6 weeks, you know, that we've had together, this last week, this Miracle Week, which the book was launched, Miracle Monday, and so many things that have happened as a result of it. And just realize how much I love you. You know, just how,
you know, I could the faces, I just the tears that and the beauty and the power of people just feeling so connected to goodness. You know, it was so moving to see everybody's face. So anyway, I'm gonna get off now.
yeah, it was so moving, so moving. You know, I was gonna start with something, but actually it feels more appropriate just to see if anyone has something inspired in their heart they want to share. You can actually on the little, on the side of the little buttons, you can raise, there's a little thing where you can raise your hand. Or I can even just look to see real quick if anyone has anything they want to speak. You can actually just raise your physical hand. So good to see you here. It's so good to see you're showing up fully with your heart. So I'm going to go to Sujan first of all, and then I'll go to Radu. Sujan?
I just felt for a moment, I just felt connected to my soul, and I could really speak to my soul. And I was telling, this is something that I have never done before. I have just told that for now, you just take control of the life, because you know what is the purpose of my life. And you also know how easily and effortlessly you can fulfill that functions. So that's my connection to my soul. I felt it so intimate. I was amazed. Thank you.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you, Sujan. You know, in context of this whole experiment we've been doing, the global healing miracle experiment about heal yourself, heal the world. And we've been using these principles, these ancient secrets, to really open to states in which we can experience the miracles that are all around us. Healing miracles, very deeply healing miracles on so many levels. And I know there's some people on this call, it's your first time, you know, which is such a gift to see your beautiful face that you're enjoying with us. And you may be wondering, what's happening? But I think what just happened was a beautiful example of what we have been experiencing on a basis. I'm going to go to Radu next. Radu, do you want to share something? You can unmute yourself.
Hi everybody. I love you. I would like to tell a short story about what's happened a few days ago when I was put the Dr. Clint's book. I was show it in my community of Romanian people, and there was one person which was a colleague of mine in university, and she was replying saying that once the book will be translated in Romanian, she would like to read it. And okay, I said no problem. That will be probably in about a year or so. And she popped up a picture, and she said, "Do you remember this?" And there was a rosary hanged on a crucifix or something on a wall. And I say, not exactly. I don't know exactly what should I remember about that. And she said, this one you gave me in university, which was in 90s. We were doing from 92 to 98, the university. So I gave her that rosary, which I completely forgot. And she kept that rosary, and she told me that thing was something that helped her in the very, very hard moments of her life. And I was really amazed to see all this connection that happens, because I completely forgot about that event. It was a rosary I just gave to her because I felt that she might have a vibration to that, and otherwise she didn't know why I gave to her that thing. And now all this come into connection, all the book launch and that situation, which is kind of connected with all this state of mind, let's say. So that's pretty much what I wanted to expose here. So thank you very much.
So beautiful. It's so beautiful. Thank you, Radu. It's a perfect example of the unexpected gift, or the unexpected guest coming into our lives is an example of, you know, treat them as if God or Goddess says, come. And what I love is as people have been sharing this book, so many healing experiences, so many healing miracles have been happening like crazy. And one of my favorite examples is many people are giving the book to people they love, but Oksana, she said that for her, she's going to do what Elio recommended, which is buy one for her and more for other people on the live, on the Facebook Live. She was so excited to show all her 5 books. And she said, but you know what I'm going to do with 3 of them? I'm going to give them to people that I've had bad experiences with. She said, I'm going to give them to people who have had some difficulty or some challenge. And oh my goodness, that touched my heart so much. Just because I thought, what a powerful statement of honoring the divine in everybody and in everything, you know, and what kind of amazing healing experiences she'll have. Afsana, are you able to unmute yourself? Afsana is amazing. When she found out this was our last call, she sent me like an urgent message saying, no, this can't be the last call. Please don't end. Afsana, you can share from your heart, whatever you want to.
Yes. Namaskar, namaskar, as Dr. Naram would say. Today I feel very, very teary. And the music that Gary played really brought it all up. I have felt so passionate about this cause. I have felt so in line with my own being. I'm not English, so my English is not as good as many of you, but I find that my life is really, really now has a purpose. I now have a purpose at this age. And until now, everything that I thought I was doing was good. It just seems to have not been that good. I want to thank everybody who have become a close part of my heart and my love, I honor you. I really namaste to you, really namaste. From my divine into your divine, I want to serve every single one of you in any way that I can. And yesterday when I got the email from Dr. Clint saying that this was going to be a celebration, though I felt very happy, but it felt as if I was losing my family. I mean, I don't normally cry this easy, really, honestly. People that know me, they know me as somebody who is laughing and jumping up and down like a yo-yo. But I have felt that by giving the books as gift, and in fact, today I ran to the local library. I live in a very small village. So the library was closed, but I was hoping somebody would come there. And I just stood there with 2 books, waiting for and I said to myself, God, anybody that comes towards the library, I'm just going to give this as a gift. And I did. Unbelievable. Do you know, one of them said, oh, I have heard about this. And I said, oh, where did you hear this? And she said, about 3 weeks ago, you came to buy some grocery and you were talking to the guy that was selling fresh fruits and vegetables from his farm. And I was telling him about this book and she must have heard me. And today when I saw her, I hadn't seen her. And she said, I was looking for you. She said, every time I went to the grocery shop, I asked the guy, where is that woman? And I said, well, here is the gift for you. It was just, you cannot believe what happened to me when that happened. I mean, I was like, I wish I had videoed this. I wish I could just share this with the world. But I think it's our duty. I see this as my divine duty to pursue this any way that I can, talking about it, sharing the marmas. I've invited my neighbors to watch my ancientsecret.com videos with me. I share it on a Zoom with them. And, you know, this is going to help everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I've seen it. You're getting tons of love from people in the chat. Mirka is saying all blessings to you. Lots of hearts from Lynn. Harpreet, lots of love to you. Gary saying so beautiful. Now we have a special visitor. She couldn't join through Zoom, but I have her on WhatsApp. And can you speak, Batilda? And let's see if they can hear you. Go ahead and speak.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Lynn. My regards, my hearts to you, all of you there.
Can you hear okay? Put a thumbs up if you can hear. Okay, they can hear you. So now I'm going to introduce you properly. Just 1 second. So in the beginning of the book, actually I'll share while she's talking, I'll share a screen share so you can see who's talking, is actually this beautiful woman. Her Excellency Dr. Batilda Salha Buryan, former Tanzanian ambassador to Japan, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea. And she has an amazing story about the ripple effect of what's happened as she's taken the book. She only had 1 copy of the book, took it back to Tanzania. And can you tell us what's happened as a result?
No, actually, I was so privileged and humbled to have a copy of your very first draft copy of your book. So when I came back to Tanzania, I had a lot of people who had problem with blood pressure, who had problem with, who were hospitalized at ICU. I helped them by using some of the home remedy and the which I read from the book. I remember my sister had a very bad high blood pressure, was very high. So I used the ghee, and then I put the ghee on the position that is written in the book.
Yeah.
And automatically we checked the blood pressure and it was down. And I repeated again and it went down until it got to normal. So nowadays I use that procedure in my family. We use onions. We cut onions, we put in the corner of the room for just to keep away all the viruses and bugs. I remember during the COVID-19, I used some of the remedy which is written in the book, where that we mix the ginger juice 1 teaspoon, and then the turmeric half a spoon, and then cinnamon quarter spoon, and tulsi 12 leaves. And then and a little bit and cloves quarter a spoon.
Yeah.
Then it really helped a lot of people. And also I introduced the book to the Speaker of the Parliament in Tanzania. And I'm sorry keen, but he asked me if he could copy the book because he wanted to have a copy. I'm sure he will buy it. Now the book is out, he will buy a copy.
Amazing. So, just 1 second, Dr. Matilda. So she's saying that the Speaker of the House kidnapped her book. So the Speaker of the House of Parliament took the book and he says, no, I need to make a copy of this. So.
Yeah, and then my own copy, I because I borrowed to the general who used to be the former chief of defense forces, and he still has the copy. Every time I say I'm still looking at it, and then so I don't have any copy with me anymore. Because I read it. Yeah.
The chief of the military, the former general, took the book, and now he's not giving it back to you.
Yeah.
So we
You can imagine people really looking forward for you to have, now that the book has been launched. We feel like if we can have copies, we will order. But it is good if you can be able to travel and just have the book launch in other countries outside India.
So beautiful. So beautiful to hear from you, Dr. Matilda. Thank you for sharing that wonderful account and experience.
Send her my love. Send her my love, please.
Also, Gary Malcolm is sending his love to you as well, and everyone on this call. We have over 1,500 people registered and about 150 people on right now. We're all sending you our love. Thank you for sharing your amazing.
Our love to all of you. My love to Dr. Naram. May his soul rest in eternal peace. He's always here with us.
Yeah.
We loved him and still we love him, and he's still alive through the work he's done, through the influence that has helped you and all of us.
Beautiful. Thank you. We feel that blessing from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that good work. Will always be there. Make sure that people knows the kind of remedy they can get through the Sanjivani, the Ayurvedic, and all this Marma and home therapy.
Thank you so much. So powerful. And thank you for the quote in the book as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Talk to you soon.
My best regard.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's so sweet. And what I love about her share, I mean, there's so much that I love about it, but one thing that I've loved about this whole group experience is that it just shows that these secrets, they cross cultural boundaries, they cross religious boundaries, they cross generational boundaries. It's applicable to everyone, because everyone wants to be healthy and happy, and everyone wants this experience. Even Dr. Matilda, the quote that I think I read on a previous call, but she just said some such beautiful statement. I just read the first section of it. She says, this powerful book will change so many lives around the world. The Quran and Hadith speak about health, with the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, saying God has not sent any disease without sending a cure for it. Through the ancient secrets described in this book, so many people will find their cure. I pray more people dedicate their lives to learning and sharing this ancient science to help people throughout Africa and all over the world. Just from reading this book and taking some of the remedies in the Marma points, she's able to help family members come out of, you know, life-threatening blood pressure situations. Other people, we didn't know the pandemic was going to happen, but she was empowered herself by knowing about the remedies for how to help in cases of virus. There's a story in here of Dr. Giovanni with the bees that he shared on the last call. She had it, and so she was ready, and she was able to help so many people. Then through her, the Speaker of the Parliament, House of Parliament in Tanzania has it, the general in charge of the whole military force now has it, and who knows how the ripple effect will continue. We don't know. All we know is that when something works, and when something really helps people, it has a real power to change people's lives, and you have a power to be a change agent, a miracle maker, I'd say. A miracle maker in so many people's lives, and those ripples will continue, like Savan shared. He shares it with someone, and they share it with someone, and that's how we get the whole world to be healthier and happier place. Beautiful. Okay, I saw Indrani, you're raising your hand, and I want to hear from you, so please, you share your beautiful story.
Yeah, well, this just happened about the last few days. I'd been having this is regarding Dr. Naram's medicine he had given me like 7-8 years ago. And I had such dental ache. And since no dentist is available, I called my dentist and they said they are all closed. And so I was left on my own. So I suddenly discovered this bottle that Dr. Naram had given me at least 7-8 years ago. And I said, let me try that. And I took a little bit in the cotton and I put it there. And within a day, this whole throbbing pain that was just driving me nuts, just overnight disappeared. So his miracle is still with us. You know, I just felt so grateful that I could use that Dhanthera oil and some clove oil, and I don't need any dentist anymore. For me, that was a big miracle and big relief from pain to vibrant health. And just one thing that's been on my mind, that Dr. Naram always gave us so many gifts. He was so generous with his gifts. And I'm still wearing one of his bracelets that he gave me at least 10 years ago. So just wanted to get that out, that I still miss Dr. Naram. Thank you so much for letting me share this. And I just love the book, of course, needless to say, but just this most recent experience of dental miracle just got me, blew my mind.
That is such a beautiful, amazing story. Beautiful. I'm going to go now to thank you, Indrani, for sharing. It's so powerful. What pain, like, you know, someone in pain, like even headaches. I mean, the beautiful thing is not only in the book, that secret, but also the chapter videos that go along with it. What if you become an expert in helping headaches go away? By helping people identify what kind of headache they have. I mean, just from that alone, you're empowered to not only release yourself from pain and from painkillers that have side effects, but helping people you love. So beautiful. Okay, Nia, please, I want to hear from you. You can unmute yourself. Welcome,
hey, everyone.
Welcome.
It's so nice to meet you, like virtually here. And just hello to everyone. I'm new to this. This is only my second Zoom call with you, and I just received my book, so I haven't had the pleasure of reading it yet. I've purchased a handful of them, but I just wanted to say that the experience of just connecting with you guys through the heart field here is so powerful. And I wanted to share a little quote from a book called A Course of Love, which is, love creates like itself and is forever one with what's created. And I really feel that happening here. And I'm just so grateful for everyone that's here, and know that we're always connected. And as we move through this space with love, it continues to create and create and create. So thank you guys for being here. That's it.
Wow, thank you for sharing that quote, and I'm so excited for you to get the book. I'm going to go to Lita in just a second, but along the lines of what you said, Nia, you know, I've been so moved by so much love, and I've seen so many messages of people that are just sharing their love. When people are getting the book, I feel the love in it. And I'm going to share a couple of photos. For instance, this is Vonda. You know, when she got the book, she just wanted to hug it. She's been on part of the Miracle Dream Team, which is the beautiful people who are helping get the book into the world. And she's one of the translators. You know, when I was tracking back, getting ready for today, and I was tracking back, what's happened over this last 6 weeks? After the introductory call, Jenny, who's on the call right now, Jenny, I don't know if you can unmute yourself, but Jenny just felt inspired. I want to help. I feel like my heart is calling me to help coordinate translations. Within 48 hours, there's already people volunteering to translate in 15 languages, and by now, people are translating in 30 languages. Vonda is one of them. But before she was translating the book, she was just doing data entry. And by doing data entry, there's many people that I've been interviewing, over thousands and thousands of people I've interviewed to get the book ready. And she was entering their names into a spreadsheet so we could contact them. And every name she entered, she just said a prayer and blessed them. So she was doing something that maybe people would think is a menial job, like a mindless job, but she was doing it so not only mindfully, but heartfully. And just so amazed by that. So when she got her book, she posted the picture and people were like, beautiful. Then other people started getting their book and posting their picture. Like, yeah, so many pictures of people from all over the world getting their book, so excited, posting their picture. And then this week, this is another just a fun one. Did you guys already see this picture? Dr. Giovanni? He says, go anywhere to read this book. But then I got this beautiful picture from Sandra just this week. She posted it in our Facebook group. So Sandra, she started reading the book, and as soon as she got into the second chapter, she was so struck by something, she had to write it on her hand. And so she wrote this important message on her hand that was in the book. God is within me, and this is my mission to discover. And I think that's where the love field comes from, is from seeing the divine in you and in each other, in everything that shows up. You know, this whole concept of Aditi Devo Bhava that Dr. Ram shares in the book is so powerful because, like, Rajini is on this call. Rajini, I just see if I can show her picture too. She moved me and touched my heart so much. She said, you know, a part of the call, a part of this whole experiment was treat the unexpected guests like animals. Like over here, we got Milo is sleeping on the floor. I don't know if you can see him, but I said, if there's cows, dogs, or crows, please treat them with love, respect, feed them. And she says, I hate crows. They scare me. She's like, I don't want to be nice to crows. I want them to get away from me. And there was always a crow that would come and land on her porch, and she would hate this crow. But through the experiment, she says, okay, instead of hating this crow, I'm going to start feeding this crow. As she started feeding this crow, she started to become friends with this crow. It started to love it and started to be sensitive to what it was feeling and what it was saying and what its emotions were. And then through that, she started to be more sensitive to nature. And she started to feel, and when this crow wasn't there, she'd miss it like she's missing a friend. So this healing not only happened in this way, but she started to honor more the divine in her. And so when other people were pushing her around or asking her to do stuff or something didn't feel right, she would speak up and she'd say, no, this isn't right. This doesn't feel good. And through this book and through these principles and through these secrets, she started to honor the divine in her and just love herself more. Rajini, are you on this call? Can you unmute yourself just for a moment? I just love you so much, and I just want to be blessed by your speaking. Can you unmute yourself? Let's see here.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much for the divine gift of sharing your story on so many levels. It's inspired me, and so many other people will continue to do so.
No, I
What do
should
you?
thank you. I should really thank you because
Yeah.
my life really changed after reading the book. You know, it's really changed. I started
which way?
loving myself more.
Wow. I started loving myself more.
Yeah, because I realized that till now I didn't love myself, and I cannot love others unless I love myself. You know, this is a big realization which I didn't realize it before. That one has to really love oneself. Only then you can give so much love to others. And this crow incident really touched me. You know, I realized that I was mostly looking at the, you know, outer beauty of people more, and not realizing the inner qualities. I believed more in beauty, you know. So it was a big realization for me, and it changed my life now, you know. So now a lot of realization has come when I did this marma of what you want to be. I realized that I didn't want to be a trainer, a speaker. I wanted to more go into healing. I wanted to do healing more. So I realized that that is what I want to be. But I'm a sound therapist, but I found it incomplete. You know, you do sound therapy for people, but there was something incomplete. Like you have to recommend diet and you have to do something more for them. But while reading this book, I realized if I do this marmas for people who are in depression and all, it would benefit them a lot. Like they would really benefit from all these things which is given in the book. So I'm really very grateful to you because it is a big miracle that came in my life. Just going to that meeting with Jack Canfield, and when he talked about the book, he talked about the book for an hour. I think he was meant to talk about it just for 10 minutes, but he went on talking about the book, more and more about the book. My friend Glenn G. Rogers, and also I got really interested. No, and that started my real journey of who I should be.
Say thank you so much, Rajini. I want to say you are so beautiful, and your heart when you're, you know, one theme that came even on the call yesterday that started with Teresa, it also started with Arlene, with many people. They said, let's not hide anymore. Let's come out of hiding. And Rajini, I think that's what you've done. And I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you're letting us see your heart and your shining, smiling face, your beautiful, shining, smiling face. In so many ways, you've inspired me, and I know you'll continue to inspire people because you've made this very amazing choice to love yourself more. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go to a couple other people, and then I'm gonna go to, I prepared something for today, which is what were Dr. Ram's secrets for facing any challenge, any difficult time? And so I want to talk about that, and I want to have that lead into some breakouts, but I want to go to a few other people first. All right, Lida, please share, and then after I'll go to RC's iPhone. I don't know your name, but I know it's RC's iPhone. So Lida, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I just did. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, beautiful.
Hi, Clint. Congratulations on the book to you and to Dr. Naram and Spirit. I just wanted to say that I met you, Dr. Naram and Dr. Giovanni, in Italy last year, month, 24th March, I think it was exactly. My father had just got leukemia February last year. And then I came there and got some medication for and blessings from Dr. Naram. And then he went on and had a good 7 months with remission, no sickness. And our plan was to meet Dr. Naram. And when we lost him in February, my father also, like, it affected him. He got a relapse in February, and I just lost him 2 weeks ago. So I have been following all the process, but I don't know if it's a part of my grief or what it is. I'm full of anger in a way because he was doing very well, and then suddenly he got in an infection and left us in 8 hours time. So it was very, very difficult to lose him just like this. But I've been following all the process. I couldn't be with you in the other meetings, but I'm happy. I don't know what amount of effect Dr. Naram's treatment had, but I know that my father had good 7 months. And it kind of broke him or shocked him when he got to know that Dr. Naram was not there anymore. And so, but I'm very, very happy for your success, and I really want to get your book when I feel a little bit better, and I really need all of your positive vibes to get up again.
You know what? Let's just pause for a moment right here, Lida. Thank you for speaking, and thank you for opening the opportunity for us to love you in this moment and love your father, and open up a channel so you can feel Dr. Naram's love. I just want just for a moment.
Wonderful.
Yeah, just for a moment, everyone who feels comfortable, is it okay if we just, for one, Gary, maybe you have some music or something, and we can just be with Lida and just send lots of love right now in this moment.
Thank you very much. I need it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and for anyone who's suffering, I mean, we have a juxtaposition. Even my mom, who's on this call, she pointed out that there's a juxtaposition in the world. You know, we see on the news lots of violence and lots of anger and lots of fear. And at the same time, in this group, there's so much miracles and so much joy and so much bliss. And so there's the juxtaposition. But what I love is, Lida, you're coming forward in a space in which there is a healing power and a healing capacity for us now to be loving you and to be loving you in this pain and then in this sadness. And you're a representation, you're a microcosm of the macrocosm. So everyone, as we're loving Lida, we're also helping heal all of us.
Thank you very much. I'm getting so many lovely messages. Thank you, everybody. I can see all of your messages. Thank you very much.
All right, so Gare has a music queued up, and Gare, we're going to turn it over to you.
Thank you.
So it's so beautiful how music ends up allowing us to be with. Normally, we're all awkward with silence. You know, when silence becomes something that some people they call it pregnant pauses, right? Well, what if silence was the blanket of presence that allows us to be in that alignment together? So this is a living prayer. It's called and Into the Majesty from one of my albums. It's an improvised piece of music, but it's a real perfect music for about 3 minutes. That for prayer. Here we are. 1 minute. Okay, here it comes. An opportunity once again to just be in the moment together and allow the quantum field to hold us. Open your eyes and see the beauty before you as each person's mantra of love in the visual form. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Clint. That was so beautiful to see all of you. What a treasure. You blessed us with your presence and your attention and your love. What a wonderful honoring of that loss. Aho.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
I think it's so appropriate to talk about because, you know, all of us connected with Dr. Nurham felt a loss. I felt a big loss and felt something in our heart stirred from that. And, you know, Dr. Nurham, he said this, he said, no matter what difficulty, challenge, or heartache you face, has within it the seeds of equal or greater benefit. And I remember Krishna was standing there watching Dr. Nurham's body burn, and Krishna saying, but Clint, how is there some benefit in this? You know, like he was really struggling with that in that moment. What is it? And then since then, through the experiences of this group, we've heard from I've personally heard from more than 60 people that have had Dr. Nurham visit them, you know, in dreams or experiences, healing things that maybe even within his physical body, he couldn't have healed people all over the planet in that same kind of a way. It's almost like without body, some power came. And I believe that same thing with your father. You know, Dr. Nurham, he didn't believe. He said, there is no such thing as death. We just leave the body, you know? So at this point, I'm just, just Lita, you share anything you feel, and then we're going to go to Richard in just a minute.
That's the way I try to I can't say get over it, but to try to live normally again. Try to say to myself that there is nothing, there's such a thing as death, just the spirit shifts, you know, like it comes out of body and lives as a spirit. So that's how I say to myself and try to live normal. But thank you for being a part of our life. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Bye.
Richard?
Bye.
I love watching you, Richard. You can unmute yourself. The whole time he was just saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi, thank you for letting me share. I just realized I've been going so hard. I work in the medical industry, and I've been going through, I've lost my sister 2 months ago. She went missing. And it's been really challenging at work, but then I realized all the miracles that are showing up. I was so deep in my work that I missed the miracles that are happening right around me. And it's just like, I'm just blinded by this whole experience of what's happening. All my friends that I've lost, that I've known since childhood, are contacting me during this pandemic. And it's just amazing that, you know, my one friend has bought a sailboat. He goes, after this has all ended, I want you to come sail the world with me. Because, like, you know, and what was really amazing was that a year ago I had asked, like, I had talked to, when I saw Dr. Nurham's videos, I said, I want to be part of this. I want to go over to Germany and learn from Dr. Nurham and be part of this. And now I'm on this whole experience of sharing. I bought all these books, and I've told everybody at my work, and everybody wants the book now. So it's just been beautiful. In my yoga community too, everybody wants to get the book, and it's just so amazing. I'm part of this experience of sharing Dr. Nurham's knowledge, and I'm so grateful. So I love everyone that's on here. I just want to thank you. Thank you, Dr. Clint. I love you. I'm with you. Nice
Yeah. Thank you, Richard, and thank you for recognizing when we're so busy and so focused and so stressed, it's hard to see the miracles that are all around us. You know, and one beautiful thing that Dr. Nurham left us with is secrets by which we can experience who we are. And that's a miracle, why we're here, and love ourselves more. You know, one of the most beautiful pictures I got, there was someone from Africa that kept saying, seeing the pictures, everyone from Spain get their book, and Italy get their book, and Germany get their book. And he's saying, but when are we going to get it here? How can we get it here? Even Amazon wasn't allowing the ebook to be on Kindle there for some reason. But there's actually so many places that you can get the book. There's a link now on the website. There's an FAQ, and the first link says, where can I get the book? And there's some book finder. You can find it in so many ways you can get the book. He found it through, I think, was a Walmart ebook store. And then this is the picture he sent when he finally got it on his device. He was just so happy that he was kissing the book. And that's how I feel about what the blessing is about what Dr. Naram left behind for us. Another woman talked about getting the book. It was too late at night, so she just held it and slept with the book. And actually, I'm getting a lot of pings because my family is having a meeting right now that I'll attend to in just a little bit. But even one of my I'd say one of my family members woke up. And I never heard her say anything like this before. She's the one who's dating my brother. She said, I just had a dream, or had this experience, this mystical experience where Dr. Ram came to me. I was like, okay. And she says, this was a text message she sent. She says, I just understood why this book needs to be in every home on planet Earth. I was like, well, let's have a call. I want to know what you have to say. So we talked, and she said, Dr. Ram visited me, and he told me, he says, this is like Jesus in the Bible, where the woman touches his cloak and then she finds healing. He says, for whatever reason, you figure out how to put the vibration in the book. It's beyond the story. It's just the quality, the characteristic of the vibration or the resonance in the book that even if people have it in their home, they're going to experience healing. And she was telling me this, and I was feeling it. And I felt, wow, this is so powerful that whatever Dr. Ram did in laboring for those 10 years to make sure those secrets are here, it goes beyond mind. The story anchors it into our heart in a certain way that we start to love ourselves more, and there's healing that happens from that. There's healing that happens from the home remedies. There's healings that happen from the Marma. Like, those are so powerful, and they're so simple, and they can activate certain things physically, mentally, and emotionally. But even in one of the chapters, Dr. Ram says 80% of our physical ailments come from emotional trauma or emotional wounds from when we're young. And those wounds go deep. But that healing, it wants to happen. And so even when we set up this whole concept of the global healing miracle experiment, I knew that healing could happen on an individual level. These miracles of healing I saw happen. I knew we could do it on a global level. And so now when I'm seeing what play out in the world, according to me, it's a part of the healing, because certain wounds want to be seen. The people who haven't been heard, they want to be heard, and they want to say, I'm hurting, I'm in pain, and something's happening that's not right. And if we're all connected together as a human family, then in the process of healing, some of those things will have to come to the surface. So according to me, even what's happening now is a part of the global healing miracle. And you can be a part of it by learning to love yourself and learning to let your voice be heard. I want to go to actually Jaina. Jaina, I want you to speak for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to Arlene and Teresa as well. Jaina, please share whatever it is on your heart you want to share. Thank you, Richard, for sharing. So beautiful.
Hi, everybody. I have been a life coach for many, many years, and I have recommended many, many books. Just this last, since we've had the book launch, so I guess a couple of weeks, I have been really amazed that when I mention this book, that there's no resistance. It's almost like this magical connection just comes, and they're like, where do I get the book? How can I get the book? How can I support the book? It's just, I had the experience with my dog groomer yesterday. She just was like, this book sounds amazing. I just can't wait to get it. And so I was just on the computer. I just ordered her a copy. It's just, this book just has a spirit about it that it's just amazing. And I just wanted to share that.
Oh, thank you, Jane. And while you're on, I'm just going to brag on you for a little bit. When we started the Miracle Dream Team, which the whole idea was how to help more people benefit from this message, You know, Jana, she said, I was asking for people who could lead in certain ways. And she says, I don't really feel like I can lead right now, but I can love people. Or she said something like this, you know, that I could just tell. So I said, you know, whatever you think, I want you to be the first leader. She's like, oh, but are you sure? I was like, I'm positive, you know, and she did. She led with love. She cared about it. She was the first one on that team, which was about data entry. Again, something that seems menial, but they did it with so much love and inspired not only me, but all the other people who were on the whole Miracle Dream Team. And I'm going to talk about what the Miracle Dream Team, what my vision of it is in the future, moving forward. But I just want to thank you, Jana, for being like a light and being like always so helpful and so much full of doing whatever you're doing with love. And I see a difference in you. I don't know if anyone else does, but anyone that remembers seeing Jana at the beginning versus now, your confidence level, according to me, is 10 times higher, you know? And like your ability to speak really from your heart without hesitating is like magnified, I'd say maybe 100-fold. I don't know. I know you did it before, but there was like some hesitation around it, you know? So I just want to say, wow. You know, what about for everyone? Go ahead, Jana, you say something and then I'm going to share for everyone listening.
This book has facilitated a healing that I have been looking for 30 years. Not only from physical, but mental, emotional, and spiritual. There's no way that I could have gotten here. I have tried so many modalities. I have been searching for so many years. And we didn't even have the book, but just the message that came along with it and the messages that Dr. Naram had in his videos, just the marmas. I mean, my gosh, those marmas are amazing. And I'm just so deeply grateful because I've been able to heal my trauma and my physical body's coming back into rhythm. It's so wonderful. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you. As you heal yourself, it helps all of us. You know, it really does. I love it on the call. Mike was sharing that so many people are interested about world peace. But he said, why not, first of all, bring peace to yourself? At least what will happen is that whoever meets you will have one less jerk to meet. And I'm not saying you're a jerk, Jana, at all, but I'm just saying when you heal yourself, you allow yourself to shine and you allow yourself to be who you're meant to be on this planet. Jana, you're a powerful force of love. You're a powerful force of change. And you are the future we want to see. You're the future we want to experience. You're the example of humanity that we want to walk into. We don't want to go back to what was normal that we thought. We want to go back to what you are, which is confident, loving, and caring, and considerate, you know, and with courage, with confidence. So thank you, thank you. And for everyone who's on the call, what if you had twice as much confidence? What if you had 5 times as much confidence? According to me, everyone who's attracted to this kind of call, if you had 10 times more confidence, which I believe is possible, how much better does the world become? How much better the world becomes because you have the confidence to show up and to know it's not ego, but you're showing up with love, because the world deserves to have something different right now. And Dr. Ram shared with his life. He gave his life sharing these ancient secrets so that we could benefit, and that way we could heal, and that way we could help those we love to heal. I'm going to go to, I saw Ritu raise your hand. Ritu, go ahead and please share, and then we'll go to Elio next. Thank you, Jana. Thank you so much. I think you have to unmute yourself, Ritu. We can't quite hear you yet.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you. Super.
Actually, Jana, I really appreciate sharing your story. Thank you so much. And I have been experiencing these boosting of energy levels, confidence, healing the last 10 years since I met Dr. Naram in 2011 for the first time, and Dr. Clint, Dr. Giovanni, everybody is fantastic in that team. I have healed myself in the last 10 years, but what I would like to share at this point is that the way I have understood Dr. Naram's secrets, I have always been taking notes from his ZTV programs, and I have really learned what exactly he wanted to convey. And in the last, I think 7 years, 6 years, I have been helping my friends and family members. And the very recent experience that I had with one of my friend, she has been actually suffering from this face swelling for the last almost 3 years. And she has been running between doctors and doctors doing tests, and she could not heal herself. And she is the mom of my daughter's best friend. So she was talking to me and she was complaining that I had been running between doctors and nobody is able to help me. And I said, like, okay, so do one thing, start eating moong dal and start eating vegetable soup and reduce your meat in the diet. And surprisingly, she told me almost 3 months back, in the last 1 year, she didn't have that swelling in her face. And then also on top of that, her husband is going through a stage 3 cancer. And this is the third relapse he is going through, and he was in very bad shape. So I suggested him, on top of that, her husband does not believe at all in spiritualism or in God. So I suggested her to give him the dal moong, the moong dal soup and vegetables. And 2 days later, she sent me a text message, Ritu, thank you for sharing this wonderful recipe. My husband and I could not stop eating bowls and bowls of this moong dal. It was so nourishing and it's so helpful. So having learned those lessons and applied those lessons in my own life, and also now helping others, and when I see those changes, which can really impact somebody's life, I really feel motivated that there is something that I need to do. Though I'm not a life coach, I am not a healer, but I am a scientist by training. I'm a PhD in pharmacology, and having understood all those basic concepts, but I now understand at the very basic level, at the human level, at the spiritual level, what you need to do in addition to your medicine, which can really help people. And I am glad that today I'm a part of this whole global healing experience. And thank you, Dr. Clint, for bringing this book. I already had my ebook on my phone, which is a Kindle version. And thank you so much for doing this. I do not have enough words to express my gratitude for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritu, so much. So powerful that even from the one recipe for moong soup, how much you can change people's lives. It's really a really good example. And I see so much love coming in the chat. I want to go to Connie next. Connie, if you could unmute yourself, because we're talking about healing stuff that's deep. And you know, Connie's a perfect example. And Connie, I don't know if you can share your story, but Connie was with me, probably one of the original Miracle Dream Team members, even before we came up with that name. And it's been helping me edit the book just out of love, just out of service, without ever asking anything in return. It's been like amazing from the beginning. And the healing that happens, not when you read it once, but when you read it 3, 4, 5, 6 times, there's something that goes beyond mind. There's some experience that happens that even I'm observing, but everyone who's read the book 4, 5, 6 times says the same thing. Everyone has said the same thing. And some of them are on the call right now or watching to the Facebook Live, but I just want Connie to voice what happens when you really study it and what happens beyond mind. So Connie?
First of all, I want to thank everyone this morning for sharing. It's so powerful to watch people really open their heart and coming from that heart place and sharing. And every story that we hear this morning is a healing. It just touches something in us that heals. We might not go through the same experience, but just listening and felt emotion is something that heals. And I felt that every time I read the book, and I have read it many times because of the work I'm doing. I'm not just doing the editing, I also did the proofreading, and you have to read it then so many times in order to to do the work. And often enough, I would kind of start reading and say, okay, I have to look for whatever grammar, and then I would find myself like 10 or 20 pages later and said, I haven't done my work. I have no idea what was there, because I was so drawn into the story, and I felt myself healing every time I read it on a different level. Probably because the more often you read it, your vibration changes, your energy changes every time. And that means that the book goes deeper into your body, and it just touches a different part in you. Sometimes I felt that there was such a mental blockage that was gone. The next time it was an emotional thing that came up, and I was sitting there crying and remembering things of my past. And I was sharing on, I think it was Thursday when we did the interviews, something that really brought me back into my own healing story when I was suffering from excruciating pain for 8 years, and really understanding the power, the amazing power of that one question: what do you want? What do you want when you are thinking of healing from whatever disease or whatever your challenge is in life? What is the outcome that you want? Because I had been focusing on the disease, on the pain for 8 years, and I couldn't get out of it. And the moment I focused on something else, which was really, in my case, music, I got out of the pain. And when I read this one story that Clint shares in the book about Dr. Naram's mother, when she was in pain, and he asked her the question, what do you want? And if there was, and what she said was what I would have said, and that is, I don't want pain. So the focus was at that moment actually on the pain, but in order to get out of in a sense, you need to focus on not the pain, but on what you want in the future. And so he asked her that powerful question, what would you do if there was no pain? And I was in tears on Thursday when I shared that. I would have so wished that someone had asked me that question at that time, because I realized that that would have gotten me out of this focusing on the pain and getting away of it, and had focused on it, but no one was there. And when I read that, it just brought up so much emotion and so much kind of emotional pain for having suffered for so long. If just only had been there to ask that next question, what do you want when there is no pain? But even then, he didn't leave it at that. She answered, I want to walk again. But even that wasn't enough. He asked her, what would you do if you could walk? And then she said, I would walk the Himalayas. So that is a very specific outcome that she wanted. And there's so much emotional attachment to that, that this is then what actually helps to guide us out of that, wherever we are kind of trying to get away from, because we are focusing on something that we wish so deeply, on such a tremendous deep level, that this is our guiding light. And it just hit me when I read that. And I said, I read it so many times, but it was only like kind of last week when it actually really, that part hit me so deeply that I felt this was the most important thing for me to share last week. Because, right now I'm actually at the point, I just started to finally read the book for myself, and not with the idea of doing any kind of proofreading or anything, and really just take it in on an even different level.
That's so cool. Now I'm excited to hear what happens this time. That's so
I have not really started. I'm just kind of getting, I just started with the first chapter, and of course it happened again. I was again in tears reading the story about Rabat, and just this feeling the pain of that mother about to lose her child, and the fear and the pain she was feeling. And then it's just the way you write it. I was just thinking, how could you even write in a way that it's so opening the heart in all of us. And I mean, everyone is feeling it when they read the book. It's just such a powerful book. And I know that this book will spread in the world, and it's like a love bug that's going out everywhere, and just everyone will, it's a pandemic, but a very different one than what we experience out there.
I love it. I love that it's a love bug spreading around. And it's contagious. More and more people will feel love, more people will feel hope, even from that one concept. Dr. Ram taught, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. And one of the questions in that end of that chapter, one of the journal questions is, what % of time do you actually spend focused on what you don't want, versus what you do want? How much of a change all of us would have? How much healing would happen from that one thing? I just want to acknowledge, talking about the love bug and the ripple effect. Teresa, one of our group members, just got published this article in India Post, which basically is so beautiful. India Post calling the book a global phenomenon, and just documenting all the beautiful, amazing things that are happening as a result of this book going into the world. And it's just starting. There's so many opportunities for us to really make a difference and change this life on this planet. And by most of all, starting with ourselves, making sure we're healthy, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, making sure those that we love are healthy, and then sharing this with others is part of the healing of ourselves. And so I wanted to talk just briefly about some opportunities for us to continue the miracles, continue the ripple effect. And there's some things that we can do, first of all, as a part of the Miracle Dream Team, and second of all, in paying it forward. This whole experience has been a gift, and I love it because to me, it's a gift of the planet. And so now there's some chances where we can pay it forward, and also pay it forward. Dr. Ram says, what price are you willing to pay? But just money was only one of the things. You pay in terms of time, discipline, energy, and effort, and you guys have paid that price. The ones who have had the biggest experiences have actually you did it. You followed those principles we talked about. You got clear on what do you want, like Kanye had said. And then even if it's like, what do you want today? And then what do you want to be? I had a big healing in this journey because I realized that I was focused on how many books were sold the first week instead of what quality of being. I realized it wasn't about a quantity of books sold, but the quality of love that I put into every interaction. And then this third thing is practicing Aditi Devo Bhava. Regina about the crow is a great example. And so many of you have shared amazing experiences. Milo, I just love this dog, and even just recently had some healing experiences, realizing that I've made mistakes in so many relationships. Relationships evolve, and even my relationship with Milo is evolving, Miracle Milo, and it's helping me see where things needed to be healed inside of me, about where love wanted to show up differently, about where even love sometimes has boundaries, and where love sometimes is firm. Like I was making something so complicated that with your feedback, Milo basically, when the rain started to come, for those who read the posts, he started pooping in the hall in front of people's doors. And obviously people don't like that. You don't want to wake up and go outside your door and see dog poop there. And I didn't know he was doing that. And so then all of a sudden I got someone coming to the door at like early morning, and I opened the door, I hit Milo's sore paw, and he starts growling like so scary at the door, grabbing it with his teeth, and then lunging at the person and scaring them so much that they run down the stairs, the guard of the whole building. So then after that, this woman calls me on the phone in English. She says, we need to meet with you at the front. And I'm like, oh no. This whole drama unplayed about how Milo had pooped in front of everyone's doors for the last couple of days. And I noticed the unexpected guest was these people, but the unexpected guest was also my emotion. That anger was there, and that frustration and that embarrassment. Because life wasn't showing up how I wanted it to show up. I didn't want that to happen. And then when I tried to put Milo on a leash, he would be stubborn. He didn't want to come. And I thought, he's a street dog. He doesn't want to be on a leash. I don't want to be on a leash. Actually, I don't want to go in the rain and poop in the rain either. So I don't blame him. But then what to do? He can't stay in the building. Something miraculous happened over this last little bit. As I've just been firm with him out of love, not out of anger, but just a firmness out of love and compassion. He's just responded instantaneously. And I thought, how complicated was I making something that was so simple? It was so simple. He just wanted more exercise and a little bit of discipline. And then he just followed right along. I'm like, wow, thank you, God, for helping me see that there's a different way love can show up inside of me. Sometimes love can show up by being firm out of compassion. What was happening before is I was being loving, but I wasn't having boundaries or rules. And then when the firmness would come, it would come out of anger and frustration. Well, that's not helping anyone. It's not loving. But why not at the beginning just have certain boundaries and where that love shows up, but it shows up out of firmness because you want everything to go smooth in the long run. Then it saves you from the frustration and the anger. I don't know. I wasn't even expecting to share that, but it was one of the miracle experiments from Aditi Devo Baba. Aditi Devo Baba is sometimes treating the emotion that shows up as, okay, this is a gift from God, but why? This is God showing up, but how? And then honoring that. And I love when I posted that, Che, you know, you sharing your honest experience. What I love about this group is people are showing up honest. And when you're honest and honoring that divine in you, then so many other things can happen. Like so many miracles can happen. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for not hiding. 4 is expressions of gratitude, experiencing more gratitude. So at the end of every day, we've been sharing three gratitude statements. And just by that one simple thing, you can pop into seeing more of the miracles happening all around you. Number 5 is pay attention to and enjoy the mystical miracles of love and healing. They're already there. They're waiting for you to see them. So just acknowledging them. And then number 6, whatever you do, give 100%. I can honestly say the Miracle Dream Team that's been helping in so many ways. One thing that's made me so happy, I shared this on a call the other day, but one person that saw the posts that we've been making on Facebook and Instagram said, this book must be so expensive because of your huge advertising budget. You know, like they just thought I had been spending so much money on advertising, so it's going to make all the expenses go up. But I just in my heart loved it because I knew that everything that people have been doing, even the community site built by John, was built out of love. Everything people have been doing, Hilaria and Helene, all the translators, all the people translating all the languages, Connie, have been doing it with love. And as a result, the ripple effects can continue. So what I want to do is invite whoever wants to be a part of the continuing miracle. We're gonna continue with the Miracle Dream Team, but I'm not gonna automatically assume you want to be a part. But according to me, the miracle now is just born. We planted a seed, and that seed just cracked out of the earth, and the leaves just started to spread, and we're like, wow, this is a really beautiful plant that has life. It has a life of its own, actually. In fact, we are not doing anything. We're more stewards of the love and just expressions of the love moving through us. But it has a life of its own. And if we're not a part of it, it will find other people that want to be a part of it. You know, I have full confidence in that. But I know that so many people on this call want to have more confidence, want to have more empowerment of knowing how to help yourself and how to help others, and want to see more mystical miracles of love in your life. So there's 2 main ways I see that we can do this. One is you can continue to be a part of the Miracle Dream Team. If you're not already, you can sign up and we'll send that link in an email. The second is I'm starting something called the Miracle Experiment Game. And that will start either on June 14th or 15th. But there's actually a workbook that, with the help of the Miracle Dream Team members, with Amruta in particular, we created that helps you discover yourself, helps you discover the power in you, helps you to discover exactly how to apply the ancient secrets to bring that power out of you. And so we're using that instrument as an experiment to see what kind of miracles happen in your life. And so if you want to join that experiment, then you can also, there's a description of how to do that. When you enter your receipt number, there's just some simple things. You have to at least share the book with 2 people and then post on social media, and then you enter your name and you can automatically be a part of that game, that experiment. Then I just want to share these things. Actually, so many messages and comments are coming through. Yeah, Chris says, let's nurture and let it grow. Heartbeat says, I still wish to be a part of it. And Chris Bishop says, yes. Lynn says, just wish to acknowledge the power of love. I feel it radiates through beautiful Nia. It's so beautiful and powerful. My heart and all of its indicators, if I must say so, are feeling activated by that force of love I sense from the lovely Nia. I love this, Lynn, about you. You're always acknowledging people and just sharing a love. You're loving on people and they feel it. And I feel it. I'm so grateful for you. I want to go real quick because I just want to say, Wayne, if you can be ready to unmute yourself, we don't know what's going to happen in the next week. All we know is that people now have this book in their hands and they're reading it. Thousands of people have this book in their hands and they're reading it. Now, what that will lead to in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't even know. Only God knows. I don't know who Dr. Ram is going to inspire in which ways, but Wayne is a perfect example. He didn't know about this experience. Nia is a perfect example. She didn't know about this experience until I spoke at the event with Bruce Lipton and Dr. Buttar. And Wayne, if you could just share your experience, I think it can inspire all of us. And I just want you to imagine Wayne and what can happen with the people that you're sharing with. So Wayne, please share your experience.
Sure, love to. So on the 23rd, it was a alternative medicine conference, and I went down there with the intention of learning about alternative medicine. I just went to try to incorporate a few things in my life that I thought that I needed. When I went down there, on my way down on the 23rd, I had no knowledge of Dr. Naram, no knowledge of Dr. Clint. I had no idea that that was even going to be one of the presentations. So when I got down there, you know, I was kind of walking around and listening to different presenters. And at the same time, when you came on, Dr. Clint, for your picture, I couldn't even see your picture. And then I didn't, out of all of the things you said, I did hear a little discussion about your dad. But after that, I heard one word, ancient secrets. I was like, oh my God. And I asked the person next to me, what did he say? This is a book, Ancient Secrets. I said, where is the book? And I said, so I started instantly looking for the book on Amazon. And I was fortunate I was able to get the book. By the time I got home on the 26th, it was there. I was like, oh my God, here's the book. So I started reading it instantly. And all I can say is that the beauty of this book is that it crosses all the boundaries. There are no limitations. There is no spiritual, physical, mental. There is no religious. There is no limitation. Anyone that wants to try to improve the quality of their life, I instantly, this is funny, I instantly knew that this is what I didn't come there for all the other things. Somehow I got this information. And since then, I've been trying to apply as many remedies as I can. I'm doing in the morning, I'm doing the flex remedy. I'm doing the half turmeric, the half ginger, the teaspoon of ghee, the quarter of cinnamon. And I'm applying that every day, and I can definitely feel results just from that one. I heard you mention earlier about just learning one and mastering that. And I've actually started applying that principle, but I got some feedback from my daughter. She's like, the book is so good. And so I'm starting now to get feedback to the people that I have passed the book to. And it is an amazing beginning for me. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Can you share about running up the stairs? I love that story too.
Oh yeah, I was cooking the other day. I was doing the mung bean soup. And so the second time I made it, I just said, I just can't burn the seasoning. So I was running back and forth, up and down, and I found myself running up the stairs. I was like, wow, wait a minute. I can't run upstairs. And it's like, yes, you can run upstairs now. And that is just one of the improvements that has happened to me in just such a short time. Even my walking pace, I walk for about 2 miles a day, that has improved. So the benefits are slow. I'm not expecting to be able to run a marathon by next Saturday, but if it happens, great.
I love it. You know, Connie, when she went dancing, she didn't know she could dance. She thought she was in pain. All of a sudden she realized she could dance, you know, and what you realize is you can run up and down the stairs. And it's beautiful because it works on physical, mental, emotional levels, these ancient secrets, and spiritual levels, but it's beyond religion. So thank you so much, Wayne, for being a living, breathing example of just what can happen and what's going to happen. When the ripples continue to go out, all of us are needed to be a part of it. And so we're going to go into a breakout pretty soon. Before that, I just want to show one thing. Thank you so much, Wayne. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to show this John works really hard on this. And let's see if I can open it up here. The website, most of you know, let's see if I can find it. Just one second here. Most of you know on the website, there's a community page where going along with the book, there's videos. You know, each chapter has videos that go along with it that share more secrets. And also there's something where, let's see if I can go to it now. Oh yeah, here we go. I just show this and then we're gonna go into a breakout group unless someone else has something urgent they wanna share. But there's a way in which you can, oh, come on. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna share this. So this is the website. And now John put at the top all of these, like a menu item. And so you can get access. You can see where you can go to the community site is the belong at the top. I don't know if you can see that. Then the bonus videos, you can see there's bonus chapter videos and healing ghee recipe. We're gonna put all the recipes in here too, as well as the diet resources. You can see the press kit and FAQ where you can see the book. Many people on this call saying, I want the book, where is it available? If you click on FAQ, the very first question, there's a book finder link and you click it and it shows you all the, I think it's like 100 bookstores and online sites that the book is available to as a print book or as an ebook. There's also a digital place you can enter your journal notes. And there's a forum you can ask more questions. There's a gratitude page. Here is where many of the readers' responses, I'm just gonna go to this real quick. Many of your pictures that you've posted holding the book, your stories, Geraldine put some time and effort and put it here. And so you can see many of you have shared videos too. So Dick Dalton, fantastic, is here. Francesca, 2 of her videos. And we'd love to have more of your stories included here. That's a beautiful part. You can pay it forward just by sharing your story, how the book or these ancient secrets have changed your life. And so we have so many of the stories here. Padmalaya, beautiful. Alaria, Amruta, Ellen, Arlene, fantastic. Gabriella, oh my goodness. And so people can see, wow, people all over the world are having these miracle experiences. I also, because there's so many people to say thank you to, I couldn't fit it in the book. So I put a web page here where you can see actually all the people who have are helping translate and all the people who are part of the Miracle Dream Team. And if your name isn't there, let me know. I want to make sure it's included there. Then pay it forward. I want to just take a moment on this because this is important. So Dr. Ram loved, he says part of your healing, part of your medicine for many people is giving. There's different ways that you can pay it forward. One is supporting the orphanage project here. The second is Mike worked so hard. Now there's 4 GoFundMe accounts for the first 4 languages, Hindi, Gujarati, Italian, and German. And so you can actually start by buying the book in that language now, and then it helps it so we can print the book in that language soon. Here's where you can actually join the Dream Team. So this is the link there. It's one way that you can pay it forward. Then there's something we're creating called an ambassador program for Ancient Secrets Foundation, where for those who want to learn deeper, what are more of the secrets, you can join that ambassador program. And those are all donations to the foundation. And then sponsorship program. The first sponsorship check came through to help buy books for libraries, for people in prison, for people in schools or orphanages. So even Hunch worked so hard on a letter. Now we have the link here where people can actually click on that and sponsor books to go in these places. According to Dr. Ram, the good blessings that will come on you from that is part of your healing. You know, if you want to have an extra bonus, like boost of healing, then you can participate in paying it forward in these ways. Okay, I'm so happy I could share that with you. And I encourage you from my heart to your heart to take advantage of those opportunities to pay it forward, to continue to be part of this global healing miracle and see the ripple effects move forward. Before we go into this breakout where I want you to share something from your heart with other people in the group, I'll share in a minute. I just want Gary, who's been a part of this whole 6-7 weeks, he's in the middle of scoring a film that will change the world. The last film he scored for these people has now been seen by over 69 million people. Translated
Actually,
into
90 million.
Wow, not 90 million. It just keeps jumping up. So 90 million people, and he got the award. Actually, they got the award for best film score, best music of a documentary. And man, Gary, your presence and your being with us has been such a gift. So I just want you to share anything from your heart before we go into these breakouts.
Yeah, I asked Clint if I could have a moment to say goodbye to all of you, and just wanted to say how grateful I am, Clint, that you gave me the opportunity to really demonstrate how music can deepen the bond and the connection and the alignment that we all feel in the heart. It's so beautiful of you, Clint, because you've been the reason the Wisdom of the World exists in its current form, wisdomoftheworld.com. And I just want to say that all of you, please know that you are a light to be shared with the world, and the energy that infused Clint's commitment to work with Dr. Naram these last 10 years has brought forth a wave of love that we all need so badly. And that is so, so important for all of us to affirm and be grateful for. Thank you. I'm going to be leaving now. I won't be a part of the Miracle Call moving forward. I might be a guest once in a while, but I just want to thank you all for letting me share my heart and my passion with all of you. And may you be the light that we all depend on and connect to. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of this community, Clint. All my love.
Gary, you're getting so much love. I'm seeing people in the chat saying, thank you, we love you. And you are a part of it, whether you like it or not, you're a part of it, because we're all connected.
Let people know they could get all these free gifts by going to Wisdom of the World if you can. That would be great. But I'm going to be buying, I just bought 10 books. I'm going to buy 10 more. So I'm going to spread it around to everyone I know. All my love.
Thank you, Gary, for being part of the miracle. All right, RC's iPhone. I know I was going to call on you way a long time ago. Go ahead and share in just a minute or two. Share what's on your heart and what miracle you've been seeing. Can you unmute yourself? RC's iPhone.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, super. Please.
Hello. Unmute karna tha na?
We
Hello?
can hear you. We can. Yes, we can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Please.
Thank you very much for bringing out that book. And we love Dr. Naram. We had a very special relationship with him. Instead of being just for the treatment, he was becoming our spiritual leader and spiritual guru. We are eagerly waiting for him for this Washington, D.C. meeting. And he had promised to give us more lessons and teachings and more spiritual lesson and about Kundalini. And we miss him very much. That is a great loss.
We always feel that he's with us, but still we feel that he's with us.
He always, when we called him, he remembered my name. He remembered my son's name. He loved him very much. So he had a very special connection with him. And we always miss him.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing
my
that.
My wife is here with me.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for infusing this moment with that love that we feel. And we feel for him, we feel for you. Thank you for being that expression and that light. I'm so grateful for that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.
All right, I want to go for Namaste. I want to go for 30 seconds to Carol Nicola to show us a painting that she created out of love. And then we're going to go into breakouts, and it's a very special breakout to do today. I'm so excited for you to meet and to break out on this topic. Okay, Carol, can you, you unmuted yourself. Super, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to show this painting. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. That I finally finished. And this is truly a miracle. I was delayed and blocked in painting for quite some time. And working through with Dr. Naram's Marmras and Dr. Clint's information allowed me to break through and complete this. And I wanted to finish it by the end of this miracle group, and I did. So I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you all so much. I love you all.
Wow, super. Actually, that's a perfect lead-in I want you to share what's one miracle that you saw as a result of participating in this group, as a result of in this last week or 2 weeks or 6 weeks. What's one miracle that you saw in your life? That's the first part of this breakout group. And the second is, in what way do you think we can be part of the ripple effect of this miracle going forward in the world even more? So those two questions for this breakout group. Mike, can you set it up so we're in groups of, let's say, four or five?
You'll need to make me the host instead of the co-host to do that.
Okay, let me do that right now. So what we'll do is we'll get ready and I want you to really consider those two questions. What is one miracle that you saw as a result of participating in this experience? And second of all is, how can we be instruments? I have so many things I could ask you to do, you know, so many things that we need done. Like we need more, so many things that are just being asked of us. In fact, I have this idea, many people have shared, they want to have their own miracle group in their area. And so we're going to create a miracle mentor program where you can be trained and then learn how to create miracle groups in your area. But what is one idea you have about how we can help spread this going forward? So we're going to take 10 minutes right now. So you want each share for 2-3 minutes, and you'll see a button on your screen. Just accept that to go into your breakout group, and we'll come back to finish up and close it up just for a couple minutes at the very end. So go ahead, Mike, you'll press that, and then you'll see where you can press that button and go into that experience.
All right, I'll open up the rooms now.
Yeah, please.
Just click to join your room.
Yeah, just go ahead and click now and you can join that room. And then Mike, maybe you can just make sure everyone has someone in their room at least. Like you can kind of go.
Keep an eye on that. There should be 3 to 4, maybe one with 5, if everyone makes the hop.
Cool. Yeah, I think sometimes because it's a little bit of a longer call, some people may have just put it on in the background. And but yeah, let's see.
So if you're still seeing Clint and me, you haven't touched the button yet to go to your breakout room.
And then Mike, can you make me co-host still? All right, and then for those who are still in this group, for whatever reason didn't go, I see Gabriella here, I see William, Manuel, Judy. We can, if you want to, you can just click and go into that breakout group, or you can share here. Like Gabriella, do you feel comfortable starting? And you can share what miracle, what's a miracle you saw, and how would you like to see this continue? Yeah, I think you have to unmute yourself, Gabriella. Gabrielle? Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Oh, there, now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
What was your question?
Oh, what's one miracle that you saw as a result of participating in this experiment? What's some miracle that you saw?
I saw a miracle happening with my children. They've become nicer. Friends come to my house to bring flowers all of a sudden in the evening. I never expected that. There was a whole things happening very unusual and all nice things. Made me very happy. And it was, I think it's part of being with your group, and I feel this love and light. So I'm very happy with it.
So beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And what is one idea you have for how we can continue to spread this miracles with other people, like all throughout humanity or with other people? What's one idea you think of how we can spread more?
Just with people telling each other. I think that's the best way.
Mm.
People telling each other what happened, and then showing the book. It just see you very full of light and love, and then it will spread by itself.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing, Gabriel. Where are you joining from? Which country?
Holland.
Holland. Ah, thank you so much for joining. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you. All right, Elizabeth, are you able to unmute yourself and share?
Hi.
Hey,
You hear me?
beautiful to see you. Yeah, where are you joining from?
Normandy, France.
Normandy, France, beautiful.
Very exactly the village of Giverny, the village of Claude Monet, the painter. Yes, I'm very happy to be with you. Actually, I just received 2 days ago, well, not received the ebook. Okay, I ordered
Yeah,
so I dove into the reading, and it was like, yes, I knew everything is possible in life, and now the proof is coming. Yes, everything is possible. True, really. So it's like if a lot of things are wanting to open. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's time now. It's time. And I would like to share an idea.
Good.
I'm an author and movie director as well, and so on. I've made some different documentaries, and a lot of them on human rights and specifically about the rights of children. So one of the idea I think that really we need, humanity need, and our beautiful kids need, is to be listened to and heard. They really need that. And that would be wonderful if we could ask to the children, what do you want now? See,
wow.
Your vision now, and through the ancient secrets, all that beautiful transmissions, maybe teach them how to embrace life and create life with consciousness, elevating hearts, and I'm sure we can do a lot of things, opening hearts with the kids, from the kids, and for the kids and all of us. I'm sure we have to.
I love that idea. You know, someone talked about actually making a children's book version where Dr. Ram is teaching this principle, and then through that, they can be asking themselves, what do they want? It's very powerful. I really love the idea, Elizabeth. Contact me and let's follow up. Let's make that happen.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
Beautiful.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, now let's go to Harvey. If you feel comfortable, I'm going to unmute you, or you may have to unmute yourself. Love to hear kind of a miracle experience you've had as a result of participating. I think you have to unmute yourself, Harvey. There should be like a little microphone with a cross through it. Yeah, there we go. Super.
I just got the book last night. I didn't get a chance to read it yet. I just picked it up last night. It came in mail. But I'm going to get a chance to read it. I'm going to start today, start reading it and practicing the mamas and all that good jazz. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Harvey. Can't wait to hear your experience. All right, Manuel, if you feel comfortable, we'll go to you next. You can just share whatever you want to, miracle experience you've seen, or as a result, or you think we can move this forward. I think you have to unmute yourself, Manuel. There we go.
How are you? Are all?
Good.
I'm fine, thank you. And my experience during these weeks in this great event is wonderful for me, because I tried to change myself and all the stories that I heard, I learned more about myself, and I'm waiting for the books because I haven't yet, but I'm trying to find all the teachings of the Dr. Naran and yourself to improve myself and myself to be a healer. You understand? To be a healer, because I'm a physician, and I try to use the Occidental medicine with the teachings of the Dr. Naran and ancient healer to try to make an holistic medicine. I try to. Thank you, Clint, Dr. Clint, to join to this group, and I hope to be useful in the future.
Where are you joining from, Manuel?
From Portugal.
Portugal. Oh, fantastic. Thank you for joining. All right,
Thank you very much.
Alec, and I'm excited to see what happens for you, Manuel, in the future. Alec, can you share one miracle you've seen and how you think?
First of all, hi to everyone. My English is not so good, but let me try. Hello.
Please share whatever you can. We're most of us don't speak English as a first language, so.
First of all, my experience with ancient secret is all about a couple of months ago, when I had a sore throat in my neck, and I tried all the antibiotics and antihistaminic I know, like azithromycin and all. But first of all, I'm a BMS student, Ayurvedic student, and then someone told me about turmeric powder with milk, and I start taking it in the night, turmeric powder with milk, and I can't believe that in 5 days my sore throat is just clear. So then I come to know that how powerful Ayurveda is. And,
super.
And I wish you best of luck for your book. And I came to know about you from TED Talks.
Oh, beautiful!
Where you
Thank you
told
for
about your father.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for joining. I'm so happy to hear that amazing story. You know, so many people. What if everyone in the world knew what you knew? That home remedy could help them with a sore throat, or that when they're thinking something they're getting sick, they could just do that thing. That would change the world. That alone would change the world. Beautiful. I don't know if my mom is still on the call because we had also a family thing. Mom, are you? I think she may be occupied, but I just wanted her to share something. But
no,
I just want. Oh, you're here. Oh, super. Any thoughts you want to share as you're hearing all these miracles? What's one miracle that you've seen as a result of participating?
I just think it's all a miracle that in a time when the coronavirus is taking everybody, that everybody is able to participate on a global miracle of being together and sharing the love.
So beautiful. And what's one idea you think how we can continue to share the love, how we can continue the miracle going forward in the world?
Well, I think it's the ripple effect, that you think of one person and they think of somebody else, and it's just amazing how it's spreading exponentially.
Yeah. Now you've already thought, you've had an experience where you thought of someone to share it with. And can you talk about that experience, giving it to your friend's father?
Well, it was just a delight. I just told him I was bringing it with love, and to see the excitement and joy as he leafed through the pages and said, oh, here's something, here's this. Now, what kind of headache do you have? And so it was just exciting to see the joy and the love on his face.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I need the sleeping marma. Oh, this remedy for this. Like it's like a kid who's just so excited about finding the secrets for how to help yourself. Beautiful. I want to go real quick to Albert. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you so much.
Thank you, Lynn. Same to you. Go ahead, Clint. Hello.
Your audio is cutting in and out a little bit. I want to see if we can hear you, just to share what experience you've seen.
Okay, can you hear me, Clint?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you better. Yeah.
Okay, super.
You know what, Albert? It's cutting out.
I can
don't
see
know.
my audio coming up.
Yeah. What we'll have you do, you can put in the chat your miracle experience. But for whatever reason, the audio is not coming through properly. I just want to say for everyone who participated in the breakout and you had ideas, email those to me. I want to hear your ideas. Yeah, Albert, for some reason, it's just not coming through. But I do want to say that I would want to hear all of your ideas, all of those thoughts and all of those ideas. I want to hear them, and I want to know what's happening. I don't know, Teresa, you sent me a couple emails that are great. I haven't responded to, but I will. So many people have been sharing such brilliant ideas about how we can help spread the miracles forward. And I want to hear your ideas, Albert, and everybody's ideas. Annabelle, Harvey, as you're reading and as you're discovering. Yeah, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. From my heart to your heart, I know there's more that I wanted to share today about how Dr. Ram faced some difficult situations. Main thing I'll just share is in 3 points. One was mindset. He had that mindset that whatever is the difficulty has within it the seeds of equal or greater benefit. So mindset is one. Second is marma. This marma can really help you gain perspective. You put your right palm on the forehead like this, your left palm around this way, and you curve all the fingers around like that. And you just squeeze 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it helps ground you so you can come from a place of making better decisions. Second of all is you put your left hand there, and with your right finger, you press here 6 times. As you're pressing, you breathe in. So we can all do this together right now. You breathe in, you go. 4, 5, 6. And just already you'll notice you start to feel more grounded. From this place, you'll make better choices. And then the third is mantra. He has a mantra that can help ground you and bring peace. It goes like this. Om Namo Shanti Karaya Kuru Kuru Swaha. Om Namo Shanti Karaya Kuru Kuru Swaha. It's recorded now and it'll be on Facebook so you can listen to it again. But such a beautiful mantra. You repeat it many times and it just brings your mind, your heart, and your emotions down to a place of peace. From this place, from this mindset, this marma, and this mantra, you can face pretty much any difficult challenge on this planet because you'll start to be it'll activate your creativity. You'll know there's a solution. You know there's a gift in it, first of all, from that mindset. You'll say, what is the gift? Start to be more curious. This marma and this mantra help it so it activates more peace, more place of presence. So you can be creative in finding those solutions. So you can not only help yourself and those you love, but we can come up with creative solutions on planet Earth for how we as humans can heal in a deep way and design, create a better future than the past. I firmly believe the future can be better than the past, and it will be with people like you and me showing up from a place of love, applying these ancient healing secrets, sharing them with others, and doing it out of love, because we know that we're meant for more. life isn't just about earning money and accumulating things and trying to impress people. You know, like I said in my TED talk, so many people spend their lives spending money they don't have on things they don't need to impress people they don't even like, you know, because they haven't discovered what they want. And through discovering these secrets and coming to the place of understanding your purpose, your life's purpose, and knowing you can achieve it. Dr. Ram says 95% of people don't even know what they want. 3% of people know what they want, but they never achieve it because they don't have the right tools. 1% know and achieve, but it's in a toxic way. So they get back pain, health problems, relationship problems. He said 1% of people on the planet know what they want, they achieve it, and they enjoy it. And my excitement is that with you, with this book, and as we join together on these Miracle Experiment game and on the Miracle Dream Team, we can really dream into reality a healthier and happier world, that you can discover what you want. You can achieve it in a way that's non-toxic so you can enjoy it and we can all enjoy it together. I know so many more people I would love for you to share. We're like over time now, but we'll have more opportunities to gather together, to share miracles and to experience this global healing miracle together. So from my heart to your heart, so much love. I'm just gonna actually go to this. Oh, thank you so much. You can unmute yourself and say, I love you and I'm with you. Just,
thank you.
I love you.
Love you.
I love you and I'm with you.
You and I'm with you.
Love you. Love you. Love you. With you. With you.
Love you and I'm with you.
Love you, Clint. I'm with you.
Thank you, Clint. Thank all of you. Thank you, Dr.
Love you. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
I'm with you.
Love you and I'm with you.
Love you all.
Love you.
so beautiful. You know what I realized? I love you all. Balazs, do you have time to still share? Balazs, are you still here? This is one example of some amazing thing about why it's so powerful what we're doing. Balazs, if you can unmute yourself, if you just have even like a couple more minutes to hear this, it's amazing.
Yes, hello everybody. Once again, nice to be here with you. So on a little side note, I think essentially what Dr. Naram is doing here is applying the laws of quantum physics. What we create, what do you want? And also being open, Aditi Devo Bhava, and towards all sentient beings, so love. But I had a very, very powerful realization, and I am doing Qigong, this Chinese art of, let's say, spiritual active meditation. And in there, the teacher does some movement 6 times. And I asked him, he's from Hungary, why 6 times? Dr. Naram said 6 times. And you also say 6 times. And then he said something very powerful, because it's 6. And in the Hungarian language, you have to understand, this was all in Hungarian. Hungarian language is one of the oldest languages there are, and it is often studied by linguists. And officially, it's one of the top 3 hardest languages to learn for a Westerner or for a person with that kind of language family. You are all one language family in Europe and US and everywhere, and India. It's the Indo-Germanic languages. Hungarian is this very old, kind of very organic language, and it conveys a lot of knowledge about how, you know, like 5, 6, 10, I don't know how many thousand years ago, people used to have these knowledges deep inside. One of the beautiful things is how Hungarian kind of expresses the energy centers. So we say, I kidney into it. I kidney myself, kidney. It means I put my energy into it and I focus on it. And we know that kidney is the energy center of the body in spiritual healing. Or if someone is very stubborn, we say he or she is necky. And neck is the part, neck-y. Neck is the part where, you know, if you're stubborn, your heart and your mind want to meet, but they can't. So usually stress. Just look at our prime minister. He's like, anyhow. The most amazing thing to me, amongst others, is that the number 6 in Hungarian means it works. And 6 is also the verb, the root verb word for power and powerful. So if you say it's 6, you can also say it's effective. It works. And this ancient knowledge is, I believe, represented in it. And when I realized, it was another one of those wow moments that we're all here for, and I love to hear your wow moments. And trust me, it helped to keep my heart open. And I think that's where quantum physics and being open to the universe comes in. So thank you, I love you, and I'm with you.
So powerful to share that wow moment. Those who are working on translation are having all kinds of experiences where the material, the knowledge is going deeper and deeper, and they're sharing this. So again, those who want to be a part of any of the translation efforts, please let us know. And Balazs, thank you for sharing that powerful experience.
Thank you.
You're getting lots of love. It says, yeah, lots of people, you know, Cornelia says, as someone who studied languages, that's so interesting. Paula says, wonderful explanation. 6 is an important number in numerology. Lots of love from so many people. All right, we already said, everyone already said, I love you. I just want to.
Thank you, I love you, I am with you. I purchased the book already. I'm going to read it. And I'm going to send 2 copies to my sons too for Father's Day.
Oh, what a great gift. You'll be changing lives through that.
Yes.
Look at everyone.
I'm so grateful. I saw this in Facebook last year. Then I have registered. Then I was wondering when I'm going to get that book. Then when I was invited through Zoom last week, then I said, oh my goodness, I can get that book now. So I got a book. Now I'm so happy. I didn't have a chance to read it yet. And I'm going to apply that. And I'm going to tell that about that book to my doctor.
Super.
To my PCP, primary care physician.
Oh, super.
I think I can do this in 2 minutes. I have a miracle happening right now in the middle of the call. I tried to get your attention. I wrote a message, Dr. Clint, may I have the mic? And you said, Elio, you can speak. And I'm looking and I'm like, but I didn't send the message. So anyway, this thing about how can we help, you know, to have this wave. I'm going to suggest something simple. Everybody that wants to know affiliation with the political world, send a book to the President of the United States. He's an avid reader. He needs it more than, he has more power than all of us put together any day of the week. So the question was, but how do I get the book into his hands? I'm like, if everybody from everywhere sends this book to the White House, they're going to have a powerhouse in the White House, just put the book sitting there. But no, I know that if anyone says, man, what the heck is with this book? And I keep coming this way. You better read it. Something must be important. That's my addition. The shortest speech I've ever had.
Thank you, Elio. Beautiful.
Thank you for allowing. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for letting me have the last word. Sorry.
Beautiful. Love you so much.
I love
you all so much. Beautiful. See you soon. See you soon. Love you all so much. Vanda, I love seeing those kids. Dick, so good to see you. Carol, Arlene, Radu, Diana, Chris. Oh my goodness. You didn't speak, but you spoke so much by being here. Chris Bishop, thank you so much.
And
Sabina.
now we join our hearts and pray, each person in their special way, to live the dream the gods are bringing to you. And with every breath and look you give, be grateful for the life you live, and share your love with all the hallelujah. Thank you. Love, love.